Welcome in, guys. This is Bashu bringing you this presentation of the college football preview, and I'm going to start doing the rest of the way. Hopefully, a preview in the morning. Of course, in a couple weeks, I am going to the Nebraska and Ohio State game, and next week I have a event to attend in the morning, so it will be probably Friday night next week or Friday evening where I get to preview all these games. But let's just go ahead and get started on a good handful, probably about 5 to 10 bets that I would definitely be taking right now. And the first one I got to go to is where game day is, and it's this one. Washington State's favored by 3 points. You definitely have to take Oregon in this one. Not even if you think Washington State is going to win this ball game, of course, take Washington State. But most people are going to agree with me that Oregon should win this ball game in Pullman. If Oregon loses this, Washington will probably cover the spread. But if Oregon wins, which is a more likely scenario to me, I would select Oregon here to cover the spread. Also, this spread here, Ohio State and Purdue, is down to 12. I would still pick Purdue. I have Purdue pulling off the upset today against Ohio State, but Purdue is going to keep it close at least if they do not win this ball game. Now looking more, you got NC State Clemson. Clemson is up to 17.5, where they were only a 16-point favorite a few days ago. Definitely take NC State in this one, whether it's 14 points. I think they will hit within that mark of 17.5. 17 points or less, definitely going to lose by that or win the ball game. I wouldn't be surprised either way. Alabama and Tennessee is an avoid. Do not pick Alabama and Tennessee right now because there are so many unknowns with the Alabama Crimson Tide. Last week they had the same exact spread at 28.5 and covered by a half point. Syracuse and North Carolina. I would take Syracuse to cover the spread big because I think Syracuse is a solid team. North Carolina has been playing very poor as of late. Big win for Syracuse by a wide margin. Northwestern to win by more than 20.5, and then the over/under. I would definitely take the under here. Hold on. Let me figure out what I want. What I really want to go with. Oh, perfect. 59.5 for Houston and Navy. They always have high-scoring games. I would definitely take the over in this ball game. I could see this one being in the 40s for both teams by the end of it. I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. Take the over of 59.5. So that's kind of the bets here. Now we're going to go to toss-up games, and all these toss-up games, essentially, I'm going to pick every game, the winner of every game within a spread of 7 points. So Cincinnati Temple's favored by 3.5 today at noon. I think Cincinnati carries it on, but I think it's a very close one. A solid Temple team who's, after struggling early, hit their stride. Give me Temple in this one. Buffalo against Toledo on the road at Toledo. I have to go with the Buffalo Bulls. They play very good football, a very good brand, and it's very fun to watch these guys. Tyree Jackson is a solid quarterback, one of the better athletes at the quarterback position, and underrated for sure. Tulsa, Arkansas. Give me Arkansas to win this one in a close one. Even though they've been struggling, they've looked a little better as of late. Give me Arkansas. Auburn and Ole Miss, even though the struggles are there, I think Auburn's more talented and their defense is going to make some plays for them. Give me Auburn. Duke and Virginia. I got Duke winning this ball game. Duke is a very good football team. Bryce Perkins for Virginia has been playing it out of his mind as of late, but let's keep in mind here that Virginia just came off of an emotional win against a top 25 opponent against Miami. Give me Duke in this one. Daniel Jones take the driver's seat in the Coastal Division. FAU and Marshall on the road at Marshall. Give me FAU in a close one. I still think FAU is the most talented team in Conference USA. Now, whether or not they put the pieces together, it is yet to be seen, but I think it will be a little bit closer to team today, and they already have a loss in conference, Middle Tennessee. Eastern Michigan and Ball State. Give me Eastern Michigan big. They're coming off of a couple big losses in conference. They want to get a big win. I think Eastern Michigan's better than their record shows. Go ahead and go with the Eagles. Western Michigan, Central Michigan. I got Western Michigan by a couple scores in this ball game. I really like what I see from these guys, and they could possibly win the division in the MAC. And definitely give me those guys. Coastal Carolina and UMass, I believe it is. UMass -3. I think they win this game by at least a touchdown. I don't think Coastal Carolina is going to have much of a shot. Akron and Kent State. Give me Akron big in this one. Cato Nelson is a solid quarterback, fun guy to watch for sure for the Akron Zips. I don't see that one being too competitive. Minnesota, Nebraska. Nebraska's actually favored by 5, and I'm going to have to take Nebraska with a win, but I have them winning by 4. I had them winning 31-27. So I'll take the Cornhuskers, though, in a win. Not the spread, but definitely an avoid there. Tulane, SMU, I got Tulane winning that ball game. Very good offense scheme that they have developed out there. I like those guys for sure. LSU, Mississippi State, I got LSU simply because of the fact that they are at home. Wouldn't be surprised, though, if Mississippi State covers the spread, and it's a close one. Washington State, Oregon. I already talked about this one. I got Oregon winning that ball game, which definitely take Oregon on that spread, in my opinion. UAB, North Texas. Definitely North Texas. Definitely give me North Texas in this ball game. Old Dominion, Western Kentucky. I got Western Kentucky here. Drew Eccles, though, playing very poor as of late. He needs to step it up. But Old Dominion's only win is against Virginia Tech. So we know they're capable of doing something. Let's see if they do it. USC, Utah. Utah's actually a 7-point favorite at home at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And you know what? Give me that Utah plus the points. I think USC coming off of a big win against Colorado is definitely going to be sleeping. Give me Utah plus the points. And finally, Nevada against Hawaii. I got Hawaii winning this one in a close one. Hawaii struggled as of late without Cole McDonald. It would be very interesting to see how those guys do. So that's my straight-up pick'ems for this week. So big Heisman statements that can be made if Dwayne Haskins goes into Purdue and has a big game. I think that could be huge for his Heisman campaign. I'm talking Ohio State winning by, more than the spread, definitely covering, really more than 3 possessions at least. If Ohio State can do that, Dwayne Haskins makes a statement. I don't think that'll happen, though. I don't see much of an opportunity for Tua Tagovailoa to make a statement. I don't really see it for Kyler Murray against TCU on the road, just because TCU has struggled as of late in defensively. Though I'm not positive if Oklahoma will struggle offensively given the defense that TCU has. And the offense that TCU has, I'm wondering how that poor defense will go with Oklahoma. A lot of problems there after firing Mike Stoops. And finally, NC State against Clemson, which is a game I'll be covering, and I will not make a pick in. But watch out for Travis Etienne to make a huge statement. He's starting to get a little more traction in the Heisman race. Travis Etienne in this game right here. Make sure you watch out for him. So that'll do it. Quick NC State Clemson. That's the key calling here today on the CFB Network. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I'll see you later.